Now you would think both of these gardens are next to each other. He says, وَجَعَلْنَا بَيْنَهُمَا زَرْعًا. There are two separate properties, and so he has to walk. There's an empty field in between the two gardens, and between the two gardens, Allah has put for him a farm. But even the land in between is being used as what? A farm. So actually, he doesn't even have two properties. He actually has three properties, two gardens and a farm. That's what this guy owns. Then Allah goes further. كِلْتَا الْجَنَّتَيْنِ. Both of the gardens in their entirety, آتَتْ أُكُلَهَا, would give its fruit. The language is important here. The entirety of the garden would give its fruit. That's how it's translated. But you know what that means? There is not a tree and there is not a stick in the ground. There's not a plant in the ground that would not produce fruit. Allah made every one of his plants produce fruit. It was at 100% productivity. You can imagine a farm or a garden, a vineyard, whatever, and the people are picking the fruits and they're throwing them in a basket, but there's some bad fruits. Some of them got an insect, some of them just fell off or went bad or were premature or whatever. Nothing. All of it is good. And how do we know all of it is good? Allah did not say atat thamaraha. He said atat ukulaha. Ukul actually comes from what is consumable, eatable, edible. In other words, every one of the fruits was something you could eat. There's not one of them that you would throw away and give to the animals or let the earth eat on it, feed off of it, use it as compost. No, all of it is sellable. Atat ukulaha. وَلَمْ تَظْلِمْ مِنْهُ شَيْئًا. And the two gardens would not fall short for him in any way. There's not even, you can imagine if you have like a tree with like an orange tree, right? Some part of the tree goes into the neighbor's yard, doesn't it? So maybe some fruits fell in the neighbor's yard. Allah says that He designed this garden for him in a way that not a fruit would go that he wouldn't take benefit of. وَلَمْ تَظْلِمْ مِنْهُ شَيْئًا. Now I told you there's three properties. And this is Quran, this is internal guidance. Why would Allah take so much time to describe the assets of a farmer? Why would He do that? And describe it in such detail? And then on top of that, you would wonder, obviously, if you have farmland or gardens, especially sensitive gardens, what is the most important need that you have to maintain your garden? Water. He says, وَفَجَّرْنَا خِلَالَهُمَا نَهَرًا. Look at the language. He says, we caused a river to burst out through them. So there's two gardens and a farm, and through them, meaning underneath, just going through, is actually a water supply. He doesn't even have to irrigate his garden or his farm. It's naturally cultivated. It's naturally provided water from the river that's going right through the land. And by the way, because it goes through both of them, what is automatically covered? If the water goes through both gardens, what's already covered? The farm. It's all taken care of. The language also suggests that the river wasn't always there. As opposed to كَانَ خِلَالَهُمَا نَهَرًا. He says, فَجَّرْنَا خِلَالَهُمَا نَهَرًا. We caused a river to come out from between the two of them. It wasn't originally there, Allah made it happen naturally. So originally he may have had to deliver water to his farm and get draw it from a well and have labor for that, but Allah made it so that it doesn't even have to do that. This guy is set. He's doing well.